What's up, you guys? I'm hopping on the trend. I'm getting on the bandwagon. So this is what I spend in a week as a 27-year-old dealer. But I'm only a part-time dealer. Blackjack dealer. But seriously, in all seriousness, I'm a blackjack dealer. I deal cards at a casino. That's what I do part-time, 4 days a week, and I make $65,000 a year, roughly. And that's before taxes. And I seen these videos going around and I love them. Like, especially Graham Stephan's. I watch all his videos on the way to work all the time. So instead of just yapping, let's get into what I spend in a week as a part-time dealer. I am going to start on Monday, but just so you know, I work Thursday through Sunday. So my Monday through Wednesday, it's a little off, especially this last week, but whatever, I'll just start with Monday, okay? So I got up in the morning and I have the same thing I have every single morning, which is a Keurig coffee. It's no 20-cent iced coffee.
The 20-cent iced coffee.
But it is 75 cents with French vanilla creamer. And I have a Kind breakfast bar, which is, I love those every morning. And that's 87 cents. And I literally didn't leave the house. I live in Minnesota, so it's super cold right now. And I literally just worked all day. Edited YouTube videos, created YouTube videos, and that's what I did. And then for lunch, I had a really healthy meal. I ate coffee again. And then for dinner, I had a frozen dinner that I had left over from the week before. And I eat, the only frozen meals I like are the Lean Cuisine orange chickens. I eat those every day for over a year now. For lunch usually, not dinner, but I had it for dinner today. Because like I said, this is like the end of my week or my weekend. So I haven't gone grocery shopping yet. So just keep that in mind, right? So with all of that added up, Monday's total is $4.62. Now, Tuesday, I woke up, again, super healthy breakfast with my coffee with French vanilla creamer. And Tuesdays typically I spend with my girlfriend, but she was hanging out with her family. Her brother was going out of town. So I just, again, stayed at home, inside all day, literally. I went out on the balcony once to kind of look at the snow. But besides that, I just worked all day. And for lunch, I had cereal. And for dinner, I had cereal again. And it's not because I just love cereal. I do like it. But I literally had nothing else. Like, that's all I had left in the house. And don't worry, tomorrow I go grocery shopping because Wednesday is the day before I go back to work. So I gotta get ready for the week and get back into that mindset of hating my life. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, so I spent 75 cents on the coffee with creamer. And I did the math. I have it right here. So the cereal was 53 cents a bowl, I guess. And the milk was 32 cents. Is that right? I mean, someone comment below. Maybe I'm doing my math wrong, but that's what I got. So I got 53 cents for the cereal, 32 cents for the milk. So then you add that, times it by 2, plus the coffee. I got $2.45 for Tuesday. Okay, and don't worry, tomorrow I'm going grocery shopping. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my trip. But yeah, so that's that. And when I'm looking down, I'm just looking at my phone because I have some stuff written down so I don't screw up the numbers. And someone's like, hey, you screwed this up. Blah, blah, blah. So now on Wednesdays, that's the day I actually go grocery shopping, right? So I typically go get my hair cut, right? Because usually I'm at my girlfriend's house, and then after that, I stop by my barber on the way home, then I go to the grocery store. But I didn't go to her house, so as you can see, I mean, I need a haircut, I need to shave, I mean, it's bad, right? But, you know, whatever, I'm rocking it. And so anyways, no haircut, but I did go grocery shopping. For breakfast, I went to Brugger's, and it's just a bagel place, right? And I had an everything bagel with butter, bacon, and cheese. And then that total, I think it was $6 after tip because I got a bag of barbecue chips. And then next door to Brugger's is Jerry's Foods. And that's where I typically go grocery shopping if I'm by my house already. It's kind of expensive, but yeah, I went there. And Graham is gonna freak out if he does watch this video. Please send it to him to react to it, by the way. But anyways, I did the dirty deed. I literally did it. And you can probably guess it, but I got a large iced caramel macchiato from Starbucks because there's one inside. Like, what am I supposed to do? And to be fair, like I have my bank ATM right in there too. So I had to get some cash because I lost a bet, the stupid football bet. I'd never bet on sports before in my life, and I thought it was a good idea to bet on the Packers. It was just my buddy's idea. So I lost $50, so I took $60 out, and I had to get change. And then Starbucks, I'm just like staring at it, right? So I'm like, all right, whatever. And I'm going grocery shopping, so I'm like, I'll get a coffee, right? So it was $7 after tip, but it was so good. But yeah, sorry, Graham. So I do some grocery shopping. I go get gas because I'm supposed to, go back to work and die a little inside as I do that. So that was $30.50. And I'll just add it to the total for today since I don't want to just divide it. It's going to last about a week. So anyways, so that's $30.50. And then for dinner, this is typically what I have every day. It's salad. It's with rotisserie chicken, shredded cheese. Oh, Kobe! Ranch and sunflower seeds. My dad pays for the rotisserie chicken because I moved back into his house a little while ago because I had some issues with my roommate. I'll tell you a little bit about that later in the video, so stay tuned. But so the salad's $2.99. It's good for 2 dinners, so $1.49 each. Ranch is 10 cents a squirt, a use, I should say. Shredded cheese is $2.29, good for 2 weeks, 16 cents each. And the sunflower seeds are $1.99, good for 2 weeks, so 14 cents each. So with Brugger's and Starbucks, gas and dinner, the Wednesday's total was $45.39. Okay, so Thursday, it's back to work. And this is actually when I'm gonna get into my routine, right? I love routines. It works for me, right? So typically for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I have the same thing every day. For dinner, I have that salad I just talked about. And then for breakfast, I have my Kind cereal bar, which I love. They're the breakfast bars. And then I have my Keurig coffee with French vanilla creamer. And then for lunch, I'll show you in a second what I have. And I drive about 50 minutes to work each way, literally. So it's tough. The only thing that gets me through it is Graham's videos. I'm not even kidding you. I listen to Graham Stephan every single day. I spend more time with him than my girlfriend, and I shouldn't have said that out loud. Anyways, once I got to work, I gave my buddy that $50. So I did make my lunch today, and my lunch typically, here, I got the prices. So I have an orange chicken lean cuisine. So the orange chicken is $2.25 a piece, and 2 cuties, which are little oranges, $6.99 for a pack, 3 pounds, so 34 cents each. So then I have string cheese, $3.99 a pack, 33 cents each. Hummus, $3.99 a pack, lasts for 8 work days, 50 cents each. Pretzels, $3.99 a pack to dip in the hummus, So that's 50 cents each. The yogurt's $3.19 for 4, so 79 cents each. So the total cost for my typical work lunch is $5.05 after everything. And that doesn't even seem that cheap. Like, I don't know. Is that cheap? How much do you spend on lunch? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, so I packed my entire lunch and I realized Thursday is Thanksgiving, right? Unfortunately, I have to work, right? Casinos stay open every single day. Luckily, I got paid double time. And then I remembered that they were giving away a free lunch for Thanksgiving. So I just put everything back in the fridge and decided to eat the lunch at work. So this is what I ate for lunch. I'll put it right here. And I soon regretted this because I started getting super, super sick. I just, almost instantly felt god-awful. It sucked. So I completely regretted that. And dinner, I had absolutely no appetite at all. I really should have been in bed early after I got home since I was feeling like crap. But my girlfriend said she wanted to go Black Friday shopping. So I'm like, all right, whatever, we'll go. So she got off, came to my house, and then we went to Best Buy around midnight. And if you don't know, they started doing Black Friday a lot sooner. We both thought it started at midnight, but I guess not. It didn't matter for us because she had just got off work anyways. But so we're at Best Buy. She proceeds to buy a new smart TV and a microwave oven. And I spend about an hour and a half just looking at laptops, thinking about buying one, but I didn't pull the trigger. I use my PC for everything. I don't know when I would use it. I still think about it all the time, but I don't know. I proceeded to buy a $2 bag of Cool Ranch Doritos because I started getting a little appetite. But anyway, so she checks out and she's super hungry. So we go to this restaurant nearby that's open late and I buy her dinner. So for dinner, it was $25.75 and she tipped. So with that, the breakfast bar, coffee, the lost bet, the Doritos, the total comes to $81.37 for Thursday. Holy crap. Oh, the $50 bet I lost. Yeah, don't gamble. That's dumb. But anyways, so moving on. So now Friday, I debated calling in. I barely slept. I had to work in the morning. and I decided to go to work anyways. On the way to work, I had my typical kind bar with coffee and the Graham Stephan show on the side. But after 4 hours at work, I took what they call an REO, which is just leaving sick, basically, after 4 hours. So I only got 1 point instead of calling in and getting 4. So yeah, that's what I did. I didn't eat lunch at work because I just was not feeling good. So I ended up bringing that stuff back home, putting it all back away. So I didn't waste it that day. But I did end up going to the bank after work. And I don't want this to make me seem like a douche or whatever, but I had a decent amount of money in my bank account and I wanted to get a safety deposit box. So I went to the bank and I took out $3,400.
33.
I get an envelope.
Absolutely.
I went back home, put my lunch away, and me and my dad, we went to the bank because I wanted him to have access to it just in case. But if you know me, you know I try to be pretty good with my money. I'm pretty frugal most times. But if you don't know me, I was a drug addict. And 3 years ago, I finally got clean. Thank God, right? But it's tough sometimes, right? I mean, I accrued so much debt, and I actually just paid off my biggest debt, which was a $20,000 loan I had, a personal loan. So that's awesome. And I'm just working towards paying off my debt, increasing my credit again, and just moving forward in life, right? And I know a lot of people judge, but like going through heroin addiction, I've overdosed over 13 times. Seriously. And the fact that I'm still alive, it's insane. And shit. Sorry. But anyway, so I took the $3,400 from the bank and I had $2,400 at home and I got a safety deposit box and it was $5,150 or something. So I got $6,000 in there. So that's awesome. And I just super proud of myself. I know that's not that much money to a lot of people, but it is when you had to pawn your phone every 2 weeks to get a bag of heroin, you know. Anyways, let's stop talking about that. So anyways, it's just the reason I have it in there, it's because even though I'm clean, I just want to be safe, right? I don't want a bunch of money close to me, or sometimes you have bad days. I don't want to go back to gambling. I used to gamble all the time. To have that extra step where I have to go to the bank and withdraw it from the safety deposit, but it's just an extra step. It's just safer to me. And I know I could put in a high interest savings account, and Graham's probably going to blow up about that. But that's why I hope he sees this video. I hope he sees it. I want him to react and tell me what I could do better. That'd be great. I enjoy Graham's videos so much. I've learned so much from him. So if you could please send this video to him. Eventually, if enough people send it to him, he will watch it. So I'd really appreciate it. But anyways, let's just go. Let's keep going. So anyways, $5,120 for the box. I withdrew $3,400. I'll add that, but we'll just keep it there for a minute. So I had my breakfast bar, coffee, and I bought my dad dinner after that for $43. So the total was $34.95 and 78 cents. Okay, so Saturday, I went back to work this morning. I had my typical kind breakfast bar with coffee, and I made it through the whole day today. I did. And I went back to eating my typical lunch, which I've been eating for the past year. But today was a huge freaking snowstorm, like ridiculous. Like Minnesota sucks, dude. It's so bad. And I forgot my brush, my snow brush in my other car. So after work, I had a beer and dinner with my buddy at the bar at work. And we kind of just waited out the snowstorm for an hour and I used his brush. So I bought him a beer. So I got home safely. I did. And the total for all that together, the lunch and all that stuff, and I bought my buddy a drink with dinner, and I spent $31.63 today. So Sunday, the last day, it's usually my favorite day of the week because Sunday is my Friday, right? So I don't have to work for 3 days, which is awesome. And everything was going okay at work until something happened. There was a slight disagreement between me and someone else at work. I won't name names, but I try not to let things bother me, right? But at the same time this happened, literally the same time, I get a text message on my watch, and I can see it. It vibrates. I look at it. I view it, and it's a text message from my friend, and they said, "Yo, I won't name names, but this guy, and he just so happened to be a friend of mine, really close friend, who, when I was in my active addiction, I overdosed in the car with him and his girlfriend, and he had Narcan on him. Narcan revives you, and he saved my life. So I got a text, and it was a friend that texted me and said he was living in a sober house, but he went out and used and relapsed, and he overdosed, and there was no one there to save him. So he passed away. Yeah, that it hit me hard, because I overdosed so many times. I'm still here. It's crazy to think. It really, truly is crazy to think. But it's just a sad reminder to not go back to that. And that it affected how I reacted to the whole situation at work. But again, I took an REO. I left after 4 hours, and I went and decided to go to Brugger's right on my way home. It's like a minute from my house. And I decided to just eat my feelings. Like, I got extra bacon on my normal bagel, and I tipped like $2, like $5 after tip. And then I called my dad. I was talking to him, just venting, and he decided to buy me Cold Stone. And I figured I might as well continue with the trend of eating my feelings. So I said yes, and he bought me Cold Stone ice cream. If you don't know what that is, it's just awesome ice cream. And yeah, so after that, I went home. I recorded and edited a video, uploaded it on Monday, the next day, and just to keep my mind off things, right? And then after my girlfriend got off work, it was like, I don't know, 10 o'clock. I went over to her house, and the roads were just straight glared ice, and nothing bad happened. I drive safe. I've been in Minnesota all my life, so I got there safe, and she was hungry. I ordered pizza, and it took like an hour and a half. I tried calling. They have like this freaking automated thing, and it won't get me through to anyone. You can't press any buttons. So I'm like, screw this. It's 7 minutes away from her house. So we get in the car, and we're pulling out of her parking lot or whatever, and she gets a text. Your delivery's on the way. It's like, are you serious? Like, oh my God. So we just turned around, waited for him outside, because it's freaking freezing, right? But the food came. It wasn't like hot, but it was whatever. It wasn't good at all, but I was over it. So anyways, with pizza, breakfast, my lunch, since I wasted my lunch from work, I think I forgot to mention that. But yeah, the lunch I had at work, since I left early, I didn't eat it. So, and I forgot to put it back in the fridge and the freezer, so I wasted that. So that was, it was $5.05 or whatever for the lunch. And then the bagel, so the total for Sunday comes to $35.69. And that's what I spend in a week on that type of stuff. Now, if we consider my bills are pretty low. I mean, I moved back in with my dad because my roommate started using again, and I couldn't be around that. So anyways, my bills, I pay him rent, $350 for rent. We live in a nice condo, underground parking. It's nice. $350 for health insurance, which is insane. I mean, it's the best one you can get, but I need it. And then $100 for my phone, $130 for 2 car insurances, $250 for software and business stuff altogether. That's, I don't know, not too bad. I mean, I should lower that. But then you divide that by 4, and it comes to $295 for a week. Now, we take that $295 and add in the other days, and we have a grand total of $39.91.93. But if we take out the $3,400 that I didn't actually spend, that I just put in the safety deposit box, I have $591 in total spending. That seems like a lot. Is it? I need Graham to react to this, but I know it got intense at points, but I hope you appreciate my honesty. Just try to remember to just be grateful for just simply being alive, because at any second, it could be your last second. And like my friend, it could be taken away from you much, much, much too soon. So just be grateful every day, okay? I love all you guys, and I appreciate you, especially you watched this long. It means the world to me, seriously. And if you could just
smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm if you have not done that already.
Also, if you're looking for the best way to start and grow your online business, my #1 recommendation is the first link in the description, and it's the challenge that truly changed my life and my business. And it will literally only cost you what I actually paid for a Starbucks iced coffee after tip, $7. Literally. Check that out. First link in the description.
Always, if you guys enjoy videos like this, make sure to subscribe.
And that's all I got. See you on the next video.